get me another boxing stream in. Okay, so later on today, we got the win. I was gonna do some overtime today, but damn, man, I worked like 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 16 hours. So I mean, like, man, come on, man. So I got to rest today. Plus, I got to catch up on this content. But you got the Rolly weigh in. I guarantee you that weigh in is gonna be epic. I think the fight is gonna be pretty good too for as long as it lasts. I just think this fight is gonna end up in a brutal knockout. One of them is getting knocked out. Now the question is, if this Tank's last fight with Mayweather Promotions or the PBC, well, that remains to be seen. And then it appears that Canelo is gonna let his pride get in the way instead of just standing Bibble with just leaving it alone. It appears that Canelo plans to rematch Bibble next May. I guess he think that's gonna age Bibble out. If I'm not mistaken, they the same age. And once again, if Canelo puts stipulation after stipulation and he asks Bibble to come down to 168, and I'm not giving him no credit if he wins the rematch. Go up there and fight him at 175. But we already know that Canelo is going to get whooped on. I think Canelo is going to get whooped on again. And I think it's going to be even worse. I think it's going to be even worse. I think Canelo is going to get stopped in a rematch. I know his fans don't want to hear it, but I think that's what's going to happen. A lot of people don't want to tell the truth about Canelo, like how bad he got dominated. And at the end of the day, and Canelo sitting up here, and you got some people still trying to say Canelo is still number one pound for pound. Nah, Canelo ain't number one pound for pound. You ain't nobody's number one pound for pound when you lose to a dude that you was a heavy favorite against, and that's not in the top. Nobody consensus top 10 pound per pound. But based off the fact that Bibble beat Canelo and how he beat Canelo, yeah, Bibble inserted himself into the pound per pound discussion. But yeah, that just goes to show you what's up with this. Like the dude that work at ESPN, Deportes, Bernardo, whatever his name is, like, I seen the video where he was heated too, that them dudes was saying that Crawford was number one. He was getting really mad. And then for him to sit up there and call them cowards in Spanish, not a good look, man. Racist. But however, that cat, he put out a video about that cat, and he was talking a bunch of craziness about Floyd Mayweather after the Manny Pacquiao fight, when Floyd dominated Manny Pacquiao. He strictly tried to put it on Floyd. Well, you can't say you're TBE with a performance like, well, what about Manny Pacquiao's performance? It take two to tango. Manny Pacquiao didn't want to tangle. That's just real talk. Manny didn't want to tangle. But of course, they wanted to play to blame it on the end game, and you know what I mean by that. Not end as in, END, N as in, NIGG, that's what they wanted to do with Floyd Mayweather. They needed somebody to blame for the fight not living up to expectations. I mean, I was satisfied with the outcome. I was. But there were some people, they was looking to blame somebody for what happened in that fight, due to the fact that Manny got severely and heavily dominated in that fight. It was just how people was just shocked how easy Floyd beat him. And Floyd didn't run. I don't want to hear none of that stuff. But yeah, Bernardo, he was talking crazy about Floyd in that fight. But I think to go as far as to call Spence and Crawford cowards, you can make that argument about Canelo. Because we know Canelo has refused to fight Demetrius Andrade. He's refused to fight the Chalos. He has refused to fight David Benavidez. So we can make that same argument about Canelo. We can sit up there and say he a coward. But we all know where this is coming from. We all know what's up with that. But like I said, I don't have enough proof, but we know what's up with it. We know where, you know what I'm saying, we can clearly see homeboy's prejudice. That's all I'm saying. They never had the same energy. And then this dude still tried. Canelo is the number one pound per pound fight. Stop it. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. That's hot, man. That's serious. Stop the cap. Canelo ain't on nobody's. He should be on nobody's number one pound per pound list. And if you say he is, you full of it. You when I say you are full of it, you are full of it. I told you this ain't one of these channels where I'm gonna sit up here and cater to a certain demographic because I want them to, subscribe to my channel. I told you I ain't no view whore, and I ain't a subscription whore. They gonna come when they come, and that's just the bottom line. But yeah, okay. Could you get on one side, please? All right, so. Despite the, Canelo and Bibble possibly, having a showdown next May, which it'll be a whole year since Canelo fought a rematch. You see, he didn't run it immediately back. You see, he didn't run it back immediately, but also. Tomorrow or maybe even tonight, we might get an official announcement for the fight that we all been wanting to see. And you know what that fight is. I don't want to jinx it, but hopefully it's an announcement tomorrow, and I will be very pleased if it's an announcement tomorrow talking about that fight. And you already know what fight I'm talking about. I think it's about time. From what I was told behind the scenes, if it is revealed that a fight is, but they're not going to discuss numbers and none of that stuff. They're not going to discuss persons. They're going to try to keep them under wraps. What this person got versus that person. But eventually, we'll probably find out who got what because somebody will leak it. It may not be totally accurate, but it may be semi-accurate. So we could get an announcement tomorrow. I think that'll be great. And I'll be like, finally. You know what I'm saying? Because this fight is long overdue and it's time to make this fight. It's been time to make this fight. At the end of the day, people don't want to hear no more excuses. We don't want to hear all this talk. You can listen, and I'm going to keep it 100. And I know, people from the brigade gonna get mad, but I'm gonna say it because, like I told you before, I don't give a damn what nobody says. Like I said, I don't check in and I don't ask nobody's permission before I make a video or before I say what I want to say. This is just real talk. I don't give a damn about you posting no pictures of you wearing a shirt, talking about you knocking on somebody's door. I could give two damns about that because at the end of the day, Terrence Crawford's door been open for the last 3 years, and nobody from the other side of the street wanted to enter it. So I'm at the end of the day, yeah, you can make it look like you really want that fight now, but you still have to ask that question, and it's still a question mark. Like, okay, well, if you was really going out of your way to try to make this fight, and you really wanted this fight hella bad, like you telling the people, well, why was it talk that you was in the equation for a Canelo fight at 164 if all along you wanted Terrence Crawford? See, nobody wants to ask these type of questions. I told you I'm real with mines. I don't know how many times I gotta tell you I ain't got no damn boss. And I'm gonna keep saying this. I don't give a damn about you being mad because I ain't know you. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm doing real journalism, and that I'm trying to be a real reporter and trying to get the real facts out to the people. Like I said before, ain't worried about you, and I'm gonna continue to say what I want to say. But nah, that's just real. That's just real questions that I'm asking. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. Y'all people leaked that story out. So like I said, I ain't finna be making no videos about nobody wearing a damn t-shirt. You know, with a shark on it. Like, cause I just don't care. I'm not impressed. For real. Ooh. Like, come on, man. I mean, I ain't Sugar T from Sprinkle Me. Ooh. Nah. Never that. Like I said, that's the big question mark. If you was really trying to make that fight, like you said, and the Canelo thing would have never been in the equation. But I mean, it sounds good because you know your fans gonna believe whatever you tell them or whatever you present to them, and they gonna try to say, "Oh, well, I told you." Well, we'll see. I mean, keep in mind, Crawford been a free agent, man, from Top Rank since November, and it's going on June. So what is this? 6 months now? So I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. And then Pacquiao then popped up, and let me talk about the Pacquiao thing too. Let me talk about Pacquiao quick. Let me talk about Pacquiao. I had told you guys that there was a rumor that Manny Pacquiao was considering making a comeback. Well, he basically said that if Crawford and Spence falls through, that he willing to step in and fight Crawford. I'm gonna tell you guys, like I said, I'm gonna say something, and I'm gonna keep it 100. And we gonna go back down memory lane like that classic Minnie Riperton song. Now, remember when it was talks of Terrence Crawford first fight Manny Pacquiao? Now, that fight didn't come to fruition because basically the people that were supposed to put the fight together, they couldn't, what's that terminology? They couldn't provide proof of funds. So, with that being said, the fight fell through. It fell through and it wasn't able to happen. And, even when it was looking like Bud was about to get the Pacquiao fight, you had people already downplaying it, saying Manny Pacquiao. Because like I said, I'm going to keep giving these dudes this work. And I'm coming with facts. Now, when it looked like Terrence Crawford was on the verge of getting the Pacquiao fight, when I had Bomac on my show and Bomac was kind of hinting that might be the direction they was going to go. You had people already dismissing it. Manny Pacquiao is old. Manny Pacquiao is old. So what if Terrence Crawford beats Manny Pacquiao and knocks him out? Because remember, these were the same people that was saying that Terrence Crawford should go fight Kell Brook and saying he should go fight Sean Porter. And then when the results didn't go the way they hoped it would go, then all of a sudden they tried to downplay it. But then when the fight fell through, and then it looked like as if Errol Spence was going to get the Manny Pacquiao fight, everybody was talking about this is exciting, this is a passing of the torch and all this kind of stuff. For real, don't get mad at me because you guys do this stuff. And I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? Don't get mad at me because this is what you guys did. I'm just, we just going back down memory lane. It was a doo-doo fight when Terrence Crawford was looking like he was gonna get Manny Pacquiao, but then when Spence looked like he was gonna get it, this is gonna be epic. This is a passing of the torch. Then when Spence had that injury, Then it went back to and then when Ugas got the fight, well, it's not that big of a deal. Then when Ugas like dominates Manny Pacquiao, Manny Pacquiao was old. So it's no reason for Terrence Crawford to even entertain the fight with Manny Pacquiao, because all they gonna do is discredit him like they always do and change the narrative, because that's what these dudes been doing for the longest anyway. And I know that y'all is listening. I know y'all listening, but you can't tell me that I'm lying. And I know who you guys are too. I know that you listening, but at the end of the day, come on here and tell me that I'm lying. I double dare y'all to come on here and tell me that I'm lying, because that's what y'all did. That's what you did. That's what you did. So it's no reason, it is no reason for Terrence Crawford to fight Manny Pacquiao. Because they're going to find something wrong with it. They're going to find something wrong with it. And if he beats the hell out of Manny Pacquiao and stops him, which he will, they're going to discredit him. Oh, well, he had already lost to Ugas and I mean, so it's no use. It's no reason for Terrence Crawford to even entertain the thought of fighting Manny Pacquiao. Because I promise you, these dudes is going to change the narrative. Like I said, a lot of these dudes is just goofballs and they fanboys. They try to be fanagers and all that stuff, man. Like, for real, man. I'm just keeping it 100. Tell me that. I want somebody to come on here and tell me that I'm lying, because that's exactly what y'all did. And you even had people go as far as to laugh at Terrence Crawford when the fight fell through, which that was weak. That was weak. Real weak move. So, I just come with facts. I can't help it if I can't help it if people get mad at me because, I won't say what they want me to say and I won't do the group thing. I don't do the group thing. I do the me thing. I say what need to be said. And my audience expect me to be as truthful as possible and keep it 100. And that's what the hell I'm going to do. But yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. But yeah, hopefully we get an announcement tomorrow. I think I really do. I think that'll be dope. I hope so. So we can get ready, prepare ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Book our airline tickets, find out when the tickets go on sale and stuff, and then just take it from there. But yeah, anyway, I'm at one of my favorite spots, Crumble Cookie. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't know about Crumble Cookie is the business, not the town business. Is the business. Once you have a Crumble Cookie, you're gonna be like the hell with Mrs. Fields. But anyway, appreciate y'all listening. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the support. Hey, once again, Aubrey, thank you, man. Aubrey, I really appreciate you, man, being here. You've been here since day one. I'm sorry I didn't catch you when I was in the ATL, but they're gonna be plenty of fights coming back to the ATL. So I appreciate you, man, being here since day one, being loyal. Appreciate that, bro. Real talk.